Your store gets traffic. People land on your pages every day, and most of them leave without buying. The average Shopify store converts about 1.5% of its visitors. So if you are near that, the problem usually isn't traffic. It is everything that happens after someone arrives. This is Evan from the Shop Ninjas, and I'm going to walk you through 5 mistakes that quietly kill your conversion rate, starting with the one almost nobody wants to hear. Your store is too slow. Every extra second a page takes to load costs you buyers. And on mobile, where most of your traffic comes from, the cost is even higher. Usually, the theme is not the problem. The app stack is. Stores pile up a dozen apps over time, each one injecting its own scripts into every page. And all that weight lands on the customer trying to check out. Audit what you are running, cut what you do not need, and where you can, replace bloated third-party apps with custom code that does the same job without the drag. That is a faster store and a smaller app bill at the same time. Speed is the foundation. Once the store loads fast, the next thing that loses you sales is the page where people actually decide to buy. The product page is where the buying decision happens, and most stores treat it as an afterthought. Thin descriptions that read like a spec sheet, 1 or 2 weak images, no answer to the questions a buyer is actually asking before they spend money. When someone cannot pick the product up, your images and your copy are the product. Show it from every angle, answer the obvious objections right on the page, and make the add to cart button impossible to miss. If your add to cart rate is low, this is almost always why. But getting them to add to cart only matters if they make it through the next step, and that is where the real bleeding starts. Checkout is where it hurts most, because these people have already decided to buy. They added to the cart, reached checkout, and then something stopped them. Usually a surprise, a shipping cost that only appears at the end, a forced account sign up, too many fields, or payment options that do not match how they want to pay. Every extra step is another exit. Show shipping costs early, offer guest checkout, and keep the express payment buttons visible. Once someone is ready to buy, your only job is to get out of the way. And the customers most likely to hesitate here are the ones who never trusted the store to begin with. A first-time visitor does not know you. They decide in seconds whether your store is safe to buy from, and if nothing on the page reassures them, they leave. The fixes are simple. Real reviews where buyers can see them. Return and shipping policies that are easy to find, not buried in the footer. Visible support. A design that looks finished, because a store that looks rushed makes people assume the checkout is too. Trust is not one badge. It is the whole thing feeling solid. Fix all 4 of these, and you are still only as good as your last guess. Which brings me to the mistake that undoes the rest. Most store owners change things on a hunch and never find out if it worked. That is the mistake that wastes all the others. CRO is not opinions. It is finding your weakest point in the funnel, fixing that one thing, and measuring whether the number moved. Do not test everything at once, and do not chase the headline conversion rate. Find the biggest leak, fix it, measure it, then move to the next one. That is the difference between staying busy and actually growing. So there are the 5. Slow pages, weak product pages, a high friction checkout, no trust, and guessing instead of testing. Fix even a couple, and you leave a lot less on the table. If you would rather have someone find and fix the leaks for you, that is what the Shop Ninjas does. We audit your store, find where you are losing buyers, and rebuild those moments to convert, from product page to checkout. The link is in the description to book a conversion review. Head over to the Shop Ninjas website for more on building and growing your store the right way. Subscribe and hit the bell. We are back every week. See you in the next one.